Welcome back to Norse Mythology 101. Today we delve into the shadowy depths of Norse cosmology to explore one of its most enigmatic and misunderstood figures. Hel, the ruler of the realm of the dead. Often overlooked or misrepresented, Hel is a fascinating character whose story intertwines themes of life, death, and destiny. So, let's journey to her icy domain and uncover the truth about Hel. Hel is both a figure and a place in Norse mythology. As a being, she is the daughter of Loki, the trickster god, and the Jotun Angrboda, alongside her infamous siblings, Fenrir the wolf and Jörmungandr, the world serpent. Together they form a trio of fearsome beings prophesied to play catastrophic roles during Ragnarok, the end of the world. Unlike her more physically destructive siblings, Hel's domain is that of the dead, a chilling reflection of her role and power. In appearance, Hel is described as half living and half dead, with one side of her body alive and beautiful while the other is decayed and skeletal. This duality represents her role as a liminal figure, bridging the worlds of the living and the dead. The stark contrast in her form also symbolizes the Norse perspective on death, not as an end, but as a continuation, with beauty and decay existing side by side. Hel rules over the eponymous realm of the dead, known simply as Hel or Helheim. It lies deep within Niflheim, the land of ice and mist, one of the primordial realms created at the dawn of time. Helheim is not a place of punishment, but rather a resting place for those who did not die heroically in battle. Warriors who perished gloriously would go to Odin's Valhalla or Freyja's Folkvangr. Meanwhile, Helheim welcomed those who died of sickness, old age, or other unremarkable means. For the Norse, Helheim was a practical concept, a destination for the majority of souls. The entrance to Helheim is guarded by the fearsome hound Garmr, who parallels the Greek Cerberus. The realm itself is described as a cold, shadowy expanse, reflecting the Norse people's harsh environment and pragmatic view of death. Yet, Helheim wasn't necessarily a place of suffering or despair. It was a realm of quiet continuation, a neutral space where souls resided until Ragnarok, when they would rise again to fight in the final battle. Hel's connection to fate and destiny is significant. In many ways, she embodies the inevitability of death, a reminder that even the mightiest gods are not immune to their ultimate end. Her power over the dead gives her a role of quiet authority in the mythological hierarchy. She is not openly antagonistic, but her presence is a looming inevitability, a force to be acknowledged and respected. One of the most notable myths involving Hel is the death of Baldr, Odin's beloved son. When Baldr was killed through Loki's trickery, his soul descended to Helheim. The gods, stricken with grief, pleaded with Hel to release him. She agreed, but only if every living thing would weep for Baldr. While nearly all beings mourned his death, the refusal of a single Jotun, thought to be Loki in disguise, sealed Baldr's fate. This myth underscores Hel's impartial nature. She adheres to her role as the custodian of the dead, without favoritism, even for the gods. Interestingly, Hel's portrayal evolved over time. In earlier Norse traditions, she was a neutral and necessary figure, a reflection of the practical relationship the Norse had with death. However, with the arrival of Christianity, Hel and her realm began to take on darker connotations. Her name likely influenced the Christian concept of hell, though the Norse Helheim was not a place of eternal punishment. This shift in perception was part of a broader trend of demonizing pagan deities to align with Christian teachings. Archaeological evidence provides some insight into Hel's role in Norse society. For example, burial practices varied greatly depending on region, status, and time period, but many graves show a deep reverence for the afterlife. Grave goods, ranging from weapons to household items, suggest a belief in a continued existence after death. Hel, as the overseer of Helheim, would have been central to these beliefs. Some scholars also interpret certain runestones and carvings as depictions of Hel or her realm, highlighting her cultural significance. Hel's duality as a figure of both life and death makes her one of the most intriguing characters in Norse mythology. She is neither wholly malevolent nor entirely benevolent. She simply is. This neutrality reflects the Norse understanding of death as a natural and inevitable part of existence. Hel's realm was not feared in the way modern societies often view death, but it was respected as an integral part of the cosmic cycle. In many ways, Hel represents the complexities of Norse cosmology. She is the embodiment of transition, a reminder of life's fragility and the inevitability of death. Yet, she is also a figure of continuity, symbolizing that death is not the end, but a passage to another state of being. As we leave Helheim and return to the realm of the living, remember this: Hel is not a figure to be feared, but one to be understood. Her domain may be cold and shadowy, but it is also a place of rest and reflection. Through Hel, the Norse people found a way to navigate their relationship with mortality, embracing both its sorrow and its inevitability. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll explore yet another fascinating deity from the Norse pantheon. If you enjoyed this journey into Helheim, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, may your path be illuminated and your journey guided by the wisdom of the old gods.